One thing that seems to cause debate today is whether or not people should be allowed to vote while in prison. Currently, 2 states allow prisoners to vote while incarcerated. How can we as a society expect people to be law-abiding citizens upon release if they have no say in the lawmaking process? Although some people may say that voting while in prison prohibits rehabilitation, the truth is that voting while in prison will help for a better life after prison. Crystal Mason, who was on probation in 2016, was never told by her probation officer that she could not vote in the upcoming election. So when she cast her vote, she thought nothing of it until she was arrested for voting illegally. Mason told the Fort Worth Star-Telegraph that if she had known she was not allowed to vote in the election, she never would have. This is just one case of many in our country. How can we, as a society, take away people's rights to votes from them? 15 states allow people to vote immediately after release from prison, while only 2 allow them to vote while in prison. Many states want to disenfranchise their prisoners by not allowing them to vote. This is not the case in Vermont or Maine. An NBC News article follows the story of Joseph Jackson, who, while in prison, created many voter registration drives and cast his first vote in 2008, which he would not been allowed to do in any other prison. People say that you should not be allowed to vote because you have broken the law. But for Jackson, voting while in prison helped him prepare for a better life after prison. Correction officials in Vermont and Maine will tell you that allowing prisoners to vote keeps them connected to the outside world. The executive director of Vermonters for Criminal Justice Reform, Tom Dalton, said, "When you're incarcerated, it's hard to feel as a part of a community of society." We want people who are incarcerated to remain connected to the community and to be civic-minded and be moving on to that decision, so when they are coming out, they are interested in being productive members of society. Dalton also said that while working with prisoners in the decades that he's noticed that voting has helped dissipate the isolation they feel. Overall, allowing prisoners to vote improves the way the prisoners view prison. It helps them prepare for a better life after prison. All other states could learn from Maine and Vermont by allowing their prisoners to vote. If that were the case, we would not have any cases like Crystal Mason at all.